Give me some sound over here.
You are a part of the Ace and TJ radio family.
Go.
This is launch control.
Let's synchronize, shall we?
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Let's go! Live from the Calitrin Studios, this is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
Man, I gotta admit, I'm a little jealous of your parents, Riggins. They're getting to go see Air Supply in concert. I would love to see Air Supply.
Would you?
The concert would probably be over by 9.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be awesome. I'm all out of love.
That's the only Air Supply song I know, but I think they're going to have...
Making love out of nothing at all.
I feel like it's one of those bands that you might not know all their hits, but once they start playing, you're like, I know that one, I know that one, I know that one.
I know them all.
Do you?
Oh.
It's light rock, isn't it?
Yeah,
like 70s?
Super light rock, and I love listening to it on biker trips.
Yeah, I mean...
My Harley.
Like light rock on the Harley, is there?
Yeah, they're pumped.
Yeah. But I could go to that night, but I already bought tickets to see Bill Bellamy, so.
Bill Bellamy.
I don't know why that name.
But that's really funny if you know Bill Bellamy is. That's good. See what's trending.
It's not the news, it's more important. Now trending with Riggins on the Ace and TJ show.
All right, so it's a lot of football talk still. We're in the throes of NFL playoffs. A lot of people talking about Taylor Swift still and her effect on the NFL as a whole. A lot of people very angry. Some people think it's good for the sport because it's bringing in new audiences.
I think Taylor Swift fits perfectly for what Roger Goodell and the NFL stands for now.
Which is?
Femininity.
Femininity.
I think as long as
feminizing the sport.
As long as you are being fair to Taylor Swift, because all she's done is, fall in love with the guy that is a professional football player. That's it. And she goes and supports him. Mm-hmm. I don't think she's up there, making causing mass hysteria. She's not out on the field in the way.
Yeah. Yeah, there are plenty of reasons for you not to like Taylor Swift, but none of that should be part of it.
This isn't one of them.
Do you think other football wives look at her and they dislike her, or do you think they like her?
Who knows?
Because of all the attention that she's getting. Because we've seen other NFL wives show up in these, that bodysuit. Are they looking to grab a little bit of attention for themselves because they see Taylor getting all the attention?
I think she was. I think Jake Browning's wife. He's the backup quarterback for the Cincinnati Bengals, but he started a couple of games. Started half the year after their starter got hurt, Joe Burrow, and she showed up in a bright one-piece zip-up bodysuit to their last home game. Granted, it was very cold, but she got a lot of attention, and I think that was more of an attention grab.
Mm-hmm. And you don't think it was appropriate for a ball game, Ace?
I just thought it was an odd choice. It's very form-fitting, very body-hugging. She looked fantastic, don't get me wrong. But my wife and I had the debate. I was like, this would not be the thing I would ever want you to choose. She looks great in that. Let her wear what she wants. She can do what she wants. I get to say I think it looks kind of odd.
Wow. Is that considered body shaming or slut shaming?
Not in any way. I just think
fashion shaming.
I just think it's an odd fashion choice for a ball game, but she's got the right to do what she wants.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought she looked adorable.
She did,
and not in she's so young. I wasn't looking at her like a sexual way or anything. I just thought she looked cute with her little tobog on with the ball on top of it, the whole thing. And, it's hard to pull off orange.
Yeah.
Sure enough. What do you think of the outfit, Alexis? You're looking at it.
Yeah, she looks great in it. I wouldn't have worn that, but she's cute.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Do I think it's appropriate or not appropriate? No, I don't care. She's at a football game.
Right.
What's the appropriate attire for that?
Right. Okay. It's not cringe.
Yeah, it's not. Right.
I don't know. A lot of people would say, you're out in a public setting like that. You people shouldn't have to wonder whether that's clothing or body paint.
Oh, it's not like that.
I'm not saying it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't
it
get mad
like
at
you're
me.
The one that's saying
Don't
it.
get mad at me. I'm just the messenger. I'm just saying what a lot of people say. That it was I don't know, a little bit risque to be wearing out to a ball game in public on TV.
You have some of these guys who take their shirts off and have body paint on their chests and stuff, and they're on camera and stuff. So what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's an interesting
But
point.
nobody expects anything out of them.
Yeah. By the way, did you see there was a guy they featured during the Kansas City game Saturday night when it was below zero? who took his shirt off and he was on camera dancing with his shirt off. And the temperature's below zero, wind chill was 20 below, and he has is it frostbite on both his?
Yeah.
On both his zipples? He got frostbite on both his zipples.
He was a Miami fan, I think. So he wasn't used to that.
See what I mean?
Idiot.
That sucks.
Not only did his team lose, he lost feeling.
Well, what did he expect? It was 7 below, and the wind chill was, 20, 25 below?
But a lot of people also say about the young lady in the white, whatever it was, the onesie thing, that it was absolutely 100% a cry for attention.
Yeah.
That she wanted attention like Taylor Swift.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's what people are saying, right?
Some people, Rob.
Oh, Rob, I'll say it. That's my point. That's what I'm saying.
Wow.
See, I'm not saying that because I don't really make a habit out of telling women how they can and can't dress.
I'm not telling her how she can and can't dress. I'm telling her that.
Well, I mean, who am I to have as a man to have an opinion about what a woman does?
Right.
I don't. Never ever. I don't woman shame anybody.
You're woman shaming.
That's TJ who never woman.
I'm not going to woman shame him.
I don't woman shame.
Love that. There's some interesting scientific news out of Australia, which sounds really boring, but I'm going to make it exciting for you. I promise you that. Coming up next.
Live in the morning and anytime you want it on the Ace and TJ family app. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show. More next.
When it comes to losing weight, sometimes you don't even know where to start. You know that it needs to happen, but you need some help. Well, you start by going to acetj.com/weight loss and ordering Calitrin. Calitrin is scientifically proven to help you lose weight, and it is not a drug. It is not a drug. Repeat that. So here's what you do. You go to acetj.com/Calitrin, order 3 months, and then you'll get 3 months free. 4 months, 4 months free. That's how it works with Calitrin. Maybe you have heard that this is not the time to be buying a house. Well, you have heard wrong, and you haven't heard from our friend Richard Toccato from the Richard Toccato Companies who's here today. Is this a time to buy a house, Richard?
Well, the thing I tell everybody, it's time to buy a house when you need one. And there's always so much hype about this or that. If you need a house, you should contact us. It's nonsense, TJ, not to buy a house from me. And this is why. We have the mortgage company. We have the realtors. We have the closing agencies. And we discount everything. That's the thing that you don't hear in the purchase market. You get a great deal. Not only are you going to buy a house, we're going to give you unbelievable on the mortgage, help you out with the closing. It's something that really needs to be talked about in the market because nobody does it.
It's one place where you can do everything and save yourself some money in the process.
Yeah, that's the thing. Car dealers talk about buy a car from me, save a bunch of money. Well, buy a house from me and save a ton of money. It's that simple.
It's super easy to do. Just call 704-800-4719 or homewithrichard.com.
Hi, I'm Thomas Davis, and let me tell you why I'm a proud member of Team Neogenics.
If your nagging pain is keeping you from being active, do something about it. Join the long list of pros and average Joes who have found relief with our stem cell and regenerative therapies.
After trying out the others, I decided to try Neogenics. My knees and shoulders haven't felt this good since my college days. If you want to get back in the game, do what I did. Visit Neogenics, where all you have to lose is pain.
It's more than just a great room that makes the Hyatt-centric South Park Charlotte such a special hotel. It's the great restaurants, the great bar, the great meeting rooms, and a superior location. Make reservations and get details at acetj.com/Hyatt.
Miss any part of today's show? Catch up anytime on the Ace and TJ family app or wherever you get podcasts. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
Do not miss the Extra Funny podcast today. It is the 1 hour unedited. This a serious question. Now, it could be beautiful or it could be really, really awkward. That's coming up today on the Extra Funny podcast. Buckle up, get ready. All happening today. I cannot believe I forgot to mention this. This happened over the holiday break. And Ace, I don't even want to do this. I don't want to do this, but I have to share it with the room just in case anybody has seen it.
Okay.
There was a TikTok posted by, I'm assuming your wife, of you guys out to eat at a restaurant. And the caption is, your husband catches you off guard with his margarita salt lick. And the camera is on Ace, and he does a very exaggerated how he would lick the salt off the rim of a glass. And it's
Ew, Ace. What is your problem, dude?
It's a joke.
It's a joke.
Because she makes fun of me because when I have a margarita, when I go to, a lot of times I'll like right as it comes to my mouth, I'll lick the salt off of it.
Sure.
And then,
It's normal, but you got this big tongue.
Right.
And my reaction to it is kind of like whenever you're scrolling through social media and your algorithm is speaking to you, and then it just gets one wrong and it shows you like a knee surgery and it's graphing, you just go, oh my God. And that was kind of my reaction to it. But you know what? I think it speaks to her love for you in a way. I mean, it is perverted.
She's clearly making fun of me, though.
Oh, you think?
I think so. Yeah, she's
No,
clearly.
I think
mocking.
she finds you very, very hot, and I would be flattered by that.
But you remember that day I pointed out how when he licks an envelope, it's obscene, basically.
That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah,
he has a
licking envelope.
He has
in
a
like
lick.
15 years.
He has a licking thing.
There's something with
you
the
make
lips.
it like very like I don't know, dramatic or something.
And maybe
Y'all hadn't
maybe
seen me
it's the
lick an
moaning
envelope
that goes
ever.
along with it.
Rob said that. He said there's a method that he even makes a sound when he does it. Am I lying, Rob? Am I imagining that?
I agree.
And in that video,
been a
you
long
even did
time.
like a flick. Ew.
Yeah, it was
I don't
like,
like that. It's like, it's like, why you gotta do that part?
He's giving that envelope a good coating of saliva.
It's very suggestive. I'll say that.
Yeah.
But she likes it. You know what? She likes it.
She thought it was funny.
And
So
all
it
the
was all
comments
counted.
said this is hot.
That's what the comments said.
You know what? Now that I'm scrolling through, I don't see that.
I don't think anybody said that. They were
Well, no,
people were
here's
laughing. but
Lori
I-
said, "How many times did you watch this?" Yes, she watched it a lot.
Oh, okay.
And it got a lot of likes on it. So people like it.
Just being silly. That's all.
Gross.
I was gonna do something here.
But you remembered that. And
I
that
remembered
threw you
that
off?
it popped back up, and I just had to cover it again. So we'll do something fun.
Share Funny is now a little extra. The Extra Funny podcast coming up at 9 a.m. live on the Ace and TJ Family app and anytime wherever you get podcasts. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
When it's time for you to upgrade any of the furniture in your house, the first thing you need to do is check out Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture. You're going to love the people that run Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture. Go to acetj.com/mattress and find them. When it comes to buying or selling a house, there are all kinds of people that can help you do that. But not like the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. They are so much more than just real estate salespeople. Find out by going to acetj.com/Temple team. If you want all of the heating, air, and electrical work in your house done by the very best, then you need Bradham Brothers. They've been a family business thriving for over 50 years, and that means they're doing something right. Go to BradhamBrothers.com.
Available when you want, how you want, on the Ace and TJ Family app. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
Ace TJ Prime. acetj.com/prime. It's totally free. You can play Ace TJ rewards, win great prizes, get invited to upcoming live events, so much good stuff. Plus, we also have Ace TJ Prime Plus, where you get exclusive content, commercial-free audio and video of the Ace and TJ show. There's a new TJ's Political Show episode today, as well as a new episode of The Old Stuff. So many things on Ace TJ Prime Plus that you really don't want to miss. I think every country has something to give the world. There's value in every place in the world. You might have to go searching for it, but it's there. Except for the country of Australia /continent. ever since that video came out of the TikTok of the young woman that was like, I just came to America and everybody's got American flags. Like, what is that about? It's so weird. It's like, yeah, because you don't have the same patriotism that Americans do for your country. What is Australia giving us?
The Irwin family.
Okay, good example. I actually think that's a good example.
That's a great example. Crocodile Dundee. Mm-hmm. Great movie.
But that Crocodile
as much as the Irwin.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Crocodile Dundee though was the first that anybody in America at all had even seen of an Australian person.
Yeah. And it's like that stereotypical Australian. Now, that's who we picture, like khaki, blonde hair, like messing with snakes and spiders.
Crocodile tooth necklace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you got to understand my perspective when I saw this story that came out yesterday. It says a new radio signal coming from the center of an ancient star cluster has been discovered. A radio signal from a star cluster. And this comes from the space scientists in Australia. Now, I'm sorry. I don't think the space scientists in Australia are as good as the space scientists in any other country in the world. I don't know. Like, what do you know? You've never been to space, and they probably have been. But that's how I'm looking at it.
So you're saying there aren't any Australian cosmonauts?
You never hear about them if they exist. I don't know. Hearing that accent up in there, and I can't even do it. You're like, oh, no, you're not supposed to be in space. However, if you're going to talk about venomous snake bites, spiders, things that can kill you in the outback, then you're going to be the first person I call if I have a question about that.
Yeah. Everything in Australia is venomous.
Right. It's danger around every corner. There was a house built on a nest of scorpions a few weeks ago. Somebody told us about. I don't trust blank. You don't have any good evidence to back this up. It's just something you're not comfortable with believing in. So I don't trust the space scientists in Australia. Maybe you don't trust guys over 30 with earrings. It can be anything, and you might not have the evidence to back it up. It's just the way you feel. A lot of people say, I would never trust fried chicken from a gas station.
Oh, that's the best.
But we know we've got one of the best gas stations with fried chicken where we live.
Featured in magazines and stuff.
It's kind of renowned. People know about this thing.
Well, there are a lot of DUI cases featured in magazines.
Stop.
Well, true.
Like that Slammer is a magazine.
Fair enough. So what is it? I don't trust blank. You might not know anything about it, but it's just the way you feel. At the Ace TJ Show, we'll get your answers next.
Don't miss the Extra Funny podcast coming up at 9 a.m. Eastern. Live on the Ace and TJ Family app or download anytime wherever you get podcasts. More Ace and TJ coming up.
Today, every company is a technology company, but becoming a fully enabled digital workplace is not easy. That's why you have CompuCom to guide you, a proven leader in managed IT services. They'll do more than just get you ready for today. They'll get you ready for tomorrow. Go to CompuCom.com for details. Meal delivery services are a big thing right now, but Table & Twine is your local meal delivery service. The meals are fresh, not frozen like national chains. Plus, their meals start at just $7.99 a serving. Take back that time in your day, leave the shopping, preparation, and cooking to Table & Twine. Get details at tableandtwine.com. That's tableandtwine.com.
Join the Stowe Family YMCA for the 2023 Fall Festival Family Game Night. It's a nostalgic night where board games come to life, featuring trunk or treat, arts and crafts, a bounce house, and more. It's Friday, October 27th, 5 to 7 p.m. at the Stowe Family YMCA. Get more information at gastonymca.org.
From the Calitrin Studios, Calitrin is the safe and effective way to lose weight. Find out more about Calitrin at acetj.com/weight loss. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
Go check out the Ace and TJ Family app. It's free. acetj.com/app. We've got exclusive content up there. It's the way to win prizes. It's really cool. Really proud of it. You can listen to the show, watch the show, check out all the podcasts right there. acetj.com/app. So next week is a big week if you're into cruising. The Icon of the Seas is making its maiden voyage. It's the largest cruise ship in the world now. Check that thing out. And for perspective, look at it next to the highway.
Wow.
Oh wow, that's massive.
Isn't that ridiculous? It's hard to believe that thing floats on the water. It's going to be ported in Miami. It's taking its maiden voyage next Saturday. A lot of people are really excited. The first suspended infinity pool, the largest water park ever built on a cruise ship. It's got 6 water slides. It's got a neighborhood inside it, an ice skating rink, the world's largest swim-up bar. And but again, it's a cruise.
Yeah.
If you're not into cruises, this is not going to do it for you. But Royal Caribbean is launching this next week. So a couple of things. Who do you not trust? I don't trust astronauts from Australia. I've never heard of a great astronaut from Australia. I don't know anything about them. I don't have any evidence to back up that they're not as good as any other astronaut, but I feel like they're not. Now, if they want to talk about snakes and spiders, I'm all in. But what do you not trust? What is it? Now, Brittany is a woman after my own heart here. She said gas station sushi. Something about raw food near gas does not sit well in my brain.
Does that even exist, though? Or is
used
that
to-
like cow tipping, where it's just a myth and people go along with it and stuff?
I used to say it as a joke, and now, actually, I think it does. I think you can probably go to Buc-ee's and get sushi. Although people say that's not a gas station. And I gave an example, like a lot of people don't trust fried chicken at the gas station.
Yeah.
And Josh said, I always trust the gas station fried chicken. I don't trust those who don't trust that.
I don't trust anybody who doesn't have a single connection to the state of Louisiana cooking Cajun food.
That's a great one.
It's going.
Even if they learned, by a relative that lived there once. Yeah, I get that. That's totally fair.
There's a good one here. Somebody said, barbecue fundraisers. My family got severe food poisoning. The food was tested and found E. coli. I mean, just think, do these people have refrigerators for all this food? How long is this food sitting out? Is it fresh? Where did it come from? We don't know.
Yeah, but it is a fundraiser.
Yep.
Any kind of mayonnaise-based salad sitting out in the sun, you're looking for trouble. Whitney said, grown men who go by nicknames that have nothing to do with their name. Although I give a Jelly Roll a pass on this.
Okay.
So I guess Jelly Roll makes the cut.
Brittany said, a man with a beard, but no mustache.
Oh, yeah, that's weird.
Like Abe Lincoln.
Yeah, I don't like the Abe.
Rob, have you ever done that? You do beard, no mustache, right?
he did it.
Yeah.
But
I've done
Rob,
pretty much every combination you can do.
he's very trustworthy.
Somebody said women under 5 feet tall.
You shouldn't. I agree.
Yeah, I don't trust them anyway.
You never know. You might get beat up and come out like a ninja.
I see you, devil, hiding in short women.
Nobody said anything about jewelry. One woman said guys who wear rings on their index finger.
Yeah.
Ew.
Or gold bracelets.
No, gold bracelets.
I would trust them to, like a gold bracelet on a hairy arm. Only thing I'd trust them to do is make a porno.
Gold bracelets weirder than index finger rings?
On a hairy arm.
On a hairy arm?
Hairy arm. Okay. The key is how hairy the arm is.
Yeah. Index finger, ring finger on a man. No. I'm not a fan of jewelry on men anyway.
Yeah, outside of a watch and a wedding ring.
Yeah, right. A watch and a wedding ring, and the watch can't be a toy.
Like an Apple
Like an
Watch.
Apple Watch.
Yeah, that's not really a watch.
No, that's not a watch.
Valerie said those adhesive stick-on bra thingies.
Yeah, I've never trusted those. I'm like, something's going to pop out.
What's the point? Did they support?
They're supposed to push everything together or something, or, get some good cleave going.
They do
Yeah.
push up a little bit. Yeah, that's interesting.
Oh, y'all aren't just talking about the stick-on things to wear instead of a bra?
That's how I picture it.
Or maybe those two, but some of them have it to where they push everything together, and some of them are just like pedals. But still.
Those are like pasties, aren't
I
they?
know. And I don't know. I just feel like, no, it's not a good substitute for a bra.
Well, on your honeymoon, you're going to have it all out. So
I'm having it all
matter.
out. Everything.
Everything.
Yep.
All of it.
All the things.
Get Ace and TJ anytime, anywhere, at your convenience with the Ace and TJ Show podcast. Available wherever you get podcasts. More Ace and TJ is next.